Hello everybody and welcome to this lesson on cadences, particularly important in classical music, but they do crop up in other styles every now and then. So, this is particularly important for examination questions when you're doing listening tests and things like that. They may very well ask, what cadence is being played in this excerpt? What a cadence actually is, in the first place, is it's the final two chords at the end of a piece of music. That's important to understand, first and foremost. Now, there are four specific kinds of cadences that we need to go through, all right? We've got perfect cadence, which is the fifth chord to the first chord in a chord chart, in a chord sequence. As you can see, they are represented here by Roman numerals, which is a perfectly acceptable way to answer any question on cadences on an exam paper. So, perfect cadence, chord 5 to chord 1. Imperfect is the opposite, chord 1 to chord 5. Plagal cadence is chord 4 to chord 1. And interrupted cadence is chord 5 to any chord, but not chord 1, because that would be perfect. So, perfect cadence is the most common kind of cadence. If you see a exam paper question asking what cadence is in this excerpt and you have no idea, you literally cannot tell, most of the time it's going to be a perfect cadence. So if you haven't trained your ears enough, analyzed music enough, that's your best guess. Perfect cadence, unless you know that it's Baroque music or any kind of religious music, because that most of the time actually uses a plagal cadence, which is also known as the Amen cadence. We're going to listen to an example of that in a minute. But for now, perfect cadence. This is what it sounds like. Nice and simple. Imperfect cadence. Just the opposite. Plagal cadence, otherwise known as the Amen. Amen cadence is at the end of every hymn. If you're a churchgoer, you'll know it. An interrupted cadence. Feels like it's not supposed to go there. It's like your speech has just been interrupted. Hold on, I wasn't supposed to end there, please. Don't interrupt me. And that is all you need to know about cadences. They are the four different kinds of cadence. Those are the chords that are used. That is how you can answer a question about cadences on an exam paper using Roman numerals. The most common one is perfect cadence. So if you cannot remember any kind of cadence, that is your best bet, unless it's particularly religious sounding or from the Baroque era. So if you hear a harpsichord, maybe, that could be quite an important clue as to whether it's a plagal cadence or not. So then just imagine, can you imagine it being more like Amen? Or does it sound more like a nice, clean, perfect cadence? Best of luck with those questions. They usually are only 1-pointers, but best of luck anyway. In the next lesson, we are going to go through key signatures, which is the ultimate headache for any teacher, but very, very important to understand. And we're going to go through an easy way to remember it in the next lesson.